Hello everyone, so welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video I will discuss about what is the SQL or sometimes it's called a SQL and why should you learn the SQL. So let's start here. So SQL is a kind of structured query language, and it is used for the storing the tables, manipulating the tables, and receiving the data from the tables. There is a multiple tables is available in the database, so we can create multiple tables in database. So first understand that what is the structure query language. So a structure query language is a database design language that is used for the create the data, create the tables, manipulate the tables, and delete the tables, and write the tables. So this use for it's called as a structure query language, or you can say that SQL is a plain English word. We write the query to retrieve the data from the tables according to our specific requirements. So this is the basic introduction about the SQL programming language. So let's understand that what is the table and what is the database. So database is nothing, it is a collection of n number of the table. So suppose you have the 5 table, let's say that table T1, table T2, table 3, table 4, and table 5. So there is a 5 tables is available, and you have stored in one place. Suppose you have let's assume that a real time example. Let's you have the bucket. In the bucket you have put 5 items. So let's item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4, item 5. So 5 items has been put up in the bucket. So bucket is called the database, and your item is called a tables. So let's relate this into real time example. So in tables we have the information stored. So the information is stored in the structure way. So first understand what is the structure. So a structure is nothing, is a combination of the row and the column. So this is your column: id, age, name, class, subject is the column, and with this is the data from 118 Srikant 10th ST is the row. This is the row, and this is the row, and this is the row, and this is the row. So the combination of the rows and column, or you can say column and rows, is called as a structured data. So this is called a structured data. So I have stored also some very basic structure, very basic structure data in this PPT. So I have stored ID, age, name, class, subject, and for this respective of the columns, I have stored the information. So this is the green color is called as a columns, and the data has it pointed out is called as row. So when we have to extract the data from the table, so generally we write select is the clause, or you can say keyword. Star, it means that we want to all the column: id, age, name, class, subject. From is the clause, and from which table, give the table name. So table name is the student. So all the information will be displayed when I will try to implement the any kind of SQL database like MySQL or PostgreSQL or Oracle database. So now we understood what is the SQL, what is the structure query language, and what is the database, and what is the tables. Now we will move some basic terminology about tables in SQL. So what is the attribute, and sometime it is called as a fields as well. So attributes are nothing with the property of define a relation. So like earlier you saw that id and name and class is your attribute, or you can say that that is a field. Id, age, name, class, subject are your attributes or fields. Now let's understand what is the tuples. Tuples is nothing, is a your row data, or you can say record. It is sometimes called as record. So each row in the relation is known as tuples, or you can say row records as well. So let's this is the your tuples from 118 Srikanth. From 1 to history is 1. This is one record, and 2 to geography is one record or tuple. You can say what you convenient feels. And so this is your the tuples are record. So there is the five record is available. Five records is there and five columns is there. Now let's understand what is the degree. So degree is nothing but it just means how number of attributes or how many number of the fields is in your tables. So let's see in the student table there is the 5 degree. So how you can show that? So there is the 5 attributes or 5 column like ID, age, name, class, subject. The total number of attribute or field is 5. So there is 5 degree of this table. So cardinality. So cardinality is nothing but it means to how many number of tuples or records in your table is available. So let's see here. So there is 5 rows and our 5 records is available. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is the 5 records is available. So that will be your the cardinality. Column. So column is a nothing but it is a vertical entity. So in a table that contain all the information associated with the specific field or attribute. So what is the column? So ID. So ID is a column. So when will we select the ID column, so all the information will be come here. If you select column A, so all the information respective of the age will be come like 18, 19, 19, 20, 20. Name is the column, class is the column. So means all the value will be also come from the column if you select any column. So this is the basic terminology we understood about tables in SQL. So means in this slide I have explored about some very famous SQL command that it we write. This is totally depend upon the SQL. So some SQL commands are like DML. So DML I will here show very basic terms about all these things, and when I will implement in the lab or the MySQL database I will explain in very detailed manner, so don't worry for that. So DML is called a data manipulation language. So data manipulation language, in DML we create data, insert the data, update the data, delete the data, merge the data and select the data. And DDL stands for data definition language. So in the data definition language DDL we create table, alter the table. Alter the table means we want to rename the table name, or we want to rename the column name, and so and drop the table, translate the table, comment and rename. So DCL is stand for the data control language. So data control language is used for the permission for the table or the database. So like there is two class, grant and revoke. TCL is used in for TCL is stand for transaction control language. So in the TCL we use commit, shape, point, rollback and set transaction. So don't worry for that. I will implement in with a hands-on experience in very detailed manner. So don't worry for that. So this is the means very SQL commands is generally called as. So that's why I introduce here. Now let's see why should learn SQL. So SQL is a very high demand for the data analyst and business analysis, data engineer, sometimes called as machine learning engineer and data engineer. And sometimes if you are going to in the testing field, it is required for the SQL skills. So means what profiles you are getting in IT industry, and so you will encounter SQL in your life. So that's why means should learn SQL programming language. Now next point is that SQL is used combine data from the multiple sources. So means suppose if you have your data, suppose there is a three tables is available in the three different places, like suppose in your HR department, or you can say you suppose you are studying your in college and there is a finance department, there is one table and there is one department, like, and you can say admin. So there is one table is available, and suppose there is one like sport area, so sport place is there, so one table is also available. So three tables is available at the three different places. Now from the three different places you have to combine or merge three data into single tables. So for that purpose we use that is SQL used for that purpose also. Data manipulation, as earlier I told you that it is means if you have tables, so you manipulation means according to your specific requirement you have to manipulate data. So let's understand what is a manipulation here means. Suppose this is the table is there, suppose you only want two column, age and name. So this area you only want, so that is manipulation. And suppose you want only three columns, id, age, name, so select three columns. So this is the purpose of the manipulation. Client server access means you suppose you log into your Facebook or the Twitter or the Instagram account. So all the means when you log in, so your information is stored in the table, and one kind of authentication is happen when that authentication is successfully completed. So you have to you can log in now, and you can write anything about your Instagram post or the Facebook post. So all the information is also stored in the table. Your login information is stored in the table format. Web application, so in the web application, suppose you are the front end developer or you are going to become back end developer, is also required to learn SQL. Suppose you have to deal with the tables, and you have to write the database to store the information. So that's why so you should learn SQL. So I give the reason why should you learn SQL. So I have taken this image from the Stack Overflow. It is a survey of the 2021 years, and so majorly MySQL and PostgreSQL SQL and SQLite majorly people are prefer. So this is some relational database, and some there is some non relational database also is available. So I will explain what is the relational database management and what is non-relational database management. So don't worry for that. And so for this lab or our experiment, we will prefer to use MySQL database. So that's all for this video, and in the next video I will explain what is the RDBMS, and some more depth about RDBMS. So let's see you in the next video, and if you like the video, please like and share the video with your friends. Thank you for